Hi everyone, welcome back to another video of SD on Top. As we know, there are many smartphone users throughout and for them we have brought to you top 5 most played mobile games. Yes, you heard it right, as you know there are many smartphone users looking for the best games and for them this is the video. So without wasting any more time, let's get into it. So in our number 5 we have Jetpack Joyride. Jetpack Joyride is a 2011 side-scrolling endless runner action video game created by Half Brick Studios. The game uses a simple, one-touch system to control the jetpack. When the player presses anywhere on the touch screen, the jetpack fires and Barry rises. When the player lets go, the jetpack turns off, and Barry falls. Because he is continually in motion, the player does not control his speed, simply his movement along the vertical axis. The objective of the game is to travel as far as possible, collect coins, and avoid hazards such as zappers, missiles and high-intensity laser beams. Contact with any of such obstacles would result in instant death, although Barry's body will tumble and slide for an additional distance upon dying. As the player travels, golden-colored spin tokens occasionally appear, which the player can collect. At the end of each run, these spin tokens are used in a slot machine. One token gives one spin, which can award the player various prizes, including coins, additional spin tokens, a head start, a player revival, and explosives that can propel the player's body for an additional distance after death. If the player does not wish to spin a slot, they can cash in all remaining spin tokens for 50 coins each. The game has been met with very favorable reviews, and has won numerous awards. So moving on to number 4 we have Fruit Ninja. Fruit Ninja is a video game developed by Half Brick. In Fruit Ninja, the player slices fruit with a blade controlled via the touch screen. As the fruit is thrown onto the screen, the player swipes their finger across the screen to create a slicing motion, attempting to slice the fruit in half. Extra points are awarded for slicing multiple fruits with one swipe, called Combo S, and players can use additional fingers to make multiple slices simultaneously. Players must slice all fruit. If 3 fruits are missed, the game ends, unless calligraphy brush is used, but upon reaching scores that are multiples of 100, that is 100, 200, 300, etc., the player will gain an extra life, unless they have not missed a piece of fruit already. Bombs are occasionally thrown onto the screen, and will also end the game should the player slice them, unless bomb deflects are used. The game was well received by critics. In September 2010 sales exceeded 3 million downloads, 4 million in December 2010, and over 20 million across all platforms in March 2011. In May 2012, Fruit Ninja reached 300 million downloads. Reviewers felt that the low cost of the game combined with addictive gameplay yielded an excellent value. They further lauded the support and updates provided by Half Brick, who brought online multiplayer, achievements, and leaderboards to the game. Some critics felt the game's difficulty curve was uneven. So moving on to number 3 we have Candy Crush Saga. Candy Crush Saga is a free-to-play match 3 puzzle video game released by King. Candy Crush Saga is a match 3 game, where the core gameplay is based on swapping 2 adjacent candies among several on the game board as to make a row or column of at least 3 matching colored candies. On this match, the matched candies are removed from the board, and candies above them fall into the empty spaces, with new candies appearing from the top of the board. This may create a new matched set of candies, which is automatically cleared in the same manner. The player scores points for these matches and gains progressively more points for chain reactions. Additionally, creating matches of 4 or more candies will create a special candy that, when matched, can clear a row, column, or other section of the board. Candy Crush Saga is considered one of the first and most successful uses of a freemium model. While the game can be played completely through without spending money, players can buy special actions to help clear more difficult boards. from which King makes its revenues. At its peak the company was reportedly earning almost $1 million per day. Around 2014, over 93 million people were playing Candy Crush Saga, while revenue over a 3-month period as reported by King was over $493 million. 5 years after its release on mobile, the Candy Crush Saga series has received over 2.7 billion downloads, and the game has been one of the highest-grossing and most-played mobile apps in that time frame. So moving on to number 2 we have, Despicable Me, Minion Rush. Minion Rush is a mobile, PC action video game in the Despicable Me franchise. Players play the game by controlling a minion, and the minion can be either Dave, the default character, Carl, Jerry, or Mel. They can also compete with others in hilarious, fast-paced challenges. While the minion runs, there are 3 lanes on the track, with some floating bananas on it, which minions can collect by being controlled to move left or right to run through them. Minions should avoid obstacles, swipe up to jump and down to duck, and attacks from bosses unless they are equipped with certain power-ups, and they can get prizes, including bananas, coins, costume cards and tokens. In addition, minions can run in different costumes once purchased. In special missions, players need to collect special items in appointed locations during the run, and it's independent from Jelly Lab, events, or races. There are 3 stages in each special mission, and the items collected are different in different stages. By completing all of them, players can receive many prizes, including a costume, some prize pods and tokens, and more, as a reward. If the player already possesses the costume, they will receive more tokens instead. So moving on to number 1, we have Pokémon Go. Pokémon Go is a 2016 augmented reality mobile game developed and published by Niantic for iOS and Android devices. A part of the Pokémon franchise, the game is the result of a collaboration between Niantic, Nintendo, and the Pokémon Company. It uses the mobile device GPS to locate, capture, battle, and train virtual creatures, called Pokémon, which appear as if they are in the player's real-world location. The game is free to play, it uses a freemium business model and supports in-app purchases for additional in-game items. The game launched with around 150 species of Pokémon, which had increased to around 500 by 2019. After establishing a game account, players create and customize their own avatars. Once created, an avatar is displayed on a map based on the player's geographical location. Features on the map include Pokestops and Pokémon gyms. These Pokestops can be equipped with items called lure modules, which attract additional wild, and occasionally rare, Pokémon. Gyms serve as battle locations for team-based King of the Hill matches. Pokestops and gyms are typically located at places of interest. These locations are repurposed portals from Ingress, Niantic's previous augmented reality game. This has led to Pokestops and Pokémon gyms being placed at dangerous or inconvenient locations, such as a now-deleted gym at the Korean Demilitarized Zone. By early 2019, the game had over a billion global downloads, grossing over $3 billion in revenue. The game also had over 147 million monthly active users as of May 2018. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to press the notification icon so that you won't miss any video. Thanks for watching this video. Stay updated and for then bye bye.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.